Hello, everybody, and welcome to this late breaking news from Vince Russo and the brand. Today's top story: Hulk Hogan completely contradicts the Bash at the Beach testimony that he gave under oath. You know, the hand at the Bible, I do solemnly swear, yada, 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 totally contradicts it on a podcast today he did with Ric Flair. But before I get to that, I got to say this. I don't know what's going on with my hair, and I just want to get that up front. I just want to get that out there. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening with me. I'm trying to grow it out. It's getting poofier and poofier. I don't know what to do with it anymore, but I just had to clear that up. Listen, you knew it was only a matter of time between Hogan and Bischoff started stepping all over each other's Bash at the Beach story as it's happening now. Anybody can go back to Vince Russo documentation. Anybody, go back to my book, which was written many, many years ago. You will read my Bash at the Beach story. You will read my Bash at the Beach story or hear my Bash at the Beach story a week ago. The story is the exact same. Nothing has changed. There is a legal document that lays out the entire Terry Bollea versus WCW Bash at the Beach case. You can read this. It's on VinceRussoBrand.com. It's all documented. Everything that I said in my story is documented the same exact way in this legal transcript that anybody can go out online and read. Eric Bischoff went on WWE Network a couple of weeks ago. I completely poked so many holes in his story. It was a piece of Swiss cheese by the time I was done with it. So today it was Hulk Hogan's turn. Here's the funny thing to me. Hogan and Bischoff cannot even get on the same page. If you go back and listen up to Bischoff's testimony of a week ago, Bischoff basically says that after Jarrett laid down for Hogan and they left the building, that him and the Hulkster were high-fiving each other. Hulk, on the other hand, tells Ric Flair today that after Jarrett laid down, I was really, really, really pissed off, brother. I was really pissed off. Well, what's it going to be, guys? Make up your mind. Either we're high-fiving each other on the way out, or either we're really pissed off. I don't quite understand a combination of the two. Is the combination, oh, brother, that effing Russo, screw him, brother. I'm really pissed off at him, brother, and I'm really not going to even do anything to him, brother. I'm just going to leave the building peacefully and not even confront them. That's how pissed off I am, brother. Yeah, Hulk, we got him. High five me, brother. High five me. I don't even understand how Hulk says he's leaving pissed. Eric says they're high-fiving each other out. So, of course, it was only a matter of time before the both of them started stepping on each other's stories. Hulk also said today that he knew nothing about the Jarrett laydown. As I said, anybody can go to VinceRussoBrand.com, and the statement is, let the records show that Hulk totally was in full understanding of everything that happened wrestling-wise. You can go to the document and you can read it. So that was the testimony Hulk gave at the time, that when it came to the in-ring and the wrestling and the story, he knew every detail of what was happening wrestling-wise. Today, he knew nothing about the Jeff Jarrett laydown when he was on the Ric Flair podcast. Guys, listen, here's the deal. Get in a room, get on the same page, at least get the last story of BS and nonsense and fairy tale on the same page. Tell the same story. If you're going to publicly try to drag Vince Russo through the mud, tell the same story. But I got to tell you something. When you get in the room, don't come up with the story on your own. I think you need to get a professional writer. We have all seen, you're creative throughout the years of wrestling. Get a third party. Tell them the exact story you want. Commit to that story and then go out so both of you can tell the same story. Not we're pissed off, we're high-fiving. I didn't know Jarrett was laying down. I knew Jarrett was laying down. Listen, it's this simple, guys. This is the last time I'm talking about Bash at the Beach, because there's no point in me talking about something anymore that's been documented. It's a public record. Anybody can go to VinceRussoBrand.com and read what actually happened and took place. Eric Bischoff, Hulk Hogan, they go on TV and radio and tell their tales of woe like nobody is going to check the documentation. So they can basically say whatever it is they want to say, and people are just going to believe it. Why? Because they didn't think Vince Russo was going to call them out. Because they didn't think Vince Russo was going to post the actual transcripts on his website that says Hulk Hogan was aware of everything that took place when it came to wrestling. Let the court show. That's what it says. So, Hulk, you completely contradicted your legal statement that you took under oath. Here's the deal, guys. When Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, or the WWE decide to decide to grow a set, somebody call me and somebody let me know. When you want to come face to face with me about this story and we can really let the truth come out, let me know. The offer has already been made to Eric, whose weak excuse was, well, I'll never do that because you can't believe a word that comes out of his mouth. Oh, okay, really, Eric? That really makes a lot of sense. Eric, anytime you grow a set, Hulk, anytime you grow a set, WWE, anytime you grow a set, you know where to find me. Official Vince Russo at gmail.com. I'm on here every day, not only speaking my mind, speaking the absolute truth. And I got an idea for WWE. You need ratings because it sure as hell looks like you need ratings on Monday night from what I can see anyway. You want ratings? I'll tell you what. Hook up a lie detector test to me, to Eazy-E, and to Hulk Hogan. Ask us the same questions about what happened, and let's see what the lie detector test says. How about that? That's right out there, out in the open. You guys want ratings. You guys want to tell the full story. Let's do it. Anytime you want to do it, anytime, any place, I'll be more than happy to. But, like I said, listen, I don't start these things. I didn't start calling anybody out over Bash at the Beach. But all of a sudden, like I said, between Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan, we've got to go out there and we've got to spin our stories of woe, not thinking anybody is going to call us out, not thinking anybody is going to put the legal documents up on their website. And at the end of the day, you get called out on it. Will you meet me one-on-one and debate it? Absolutely not. Why? Because I'll expose you as not telling the truth. That's why. So there you have it. I'm done with the Bash of the Beach unless Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, or the WWE grow a set. Call me, inform me, let me know that you now have balls. Hook us up to a lie test. Put us on Monday night. I promise you we'll double the ratings that you're doing now. There's no question about that. Put us on the show. Let's see who's telling the truth and let's see who's lying. Because apparently a court document when people gave testimony under oath, I guess that doesn't count anymore. I guess 15 years later, we can change the story to how it best suits up. So there you have it. I'm not talking about it again. When you grow a nutsack, somebody let me know when one of the other two parties involved at Bash of the Beach has a big boy nutsack. When you got a big boy nutsack, let me know. Until then, I'm done with it. You want to know the truth. You want to read the court documents. You want to see what Hulk Hogan said 15 years ago, which is the exact opposite of what he said today. All you have to do is go to VinceRussoBrand.com. Listen, this isn't my word against theirs. There is a legal document involved in this. It's all in the document. So that's it. And listen, why does everybody have to get me started? I'm having a bad hair day. I really didn't feel like working today. This is work. When my blood pressure goes up, it's work. I feel my blood pressure. I really didn't feel like working today. I was all set on watching Scream Queens on DVR. I got to catch up with that episode. But meanwhile, I got to read 15 years later Hulk Hogan is changing his story, regardless of what he said under testimony and under oath 15 years ago. So that's it. Listen, when you get the nutsack, let me know. Until then, I'll catch everybody on the rebound.